Hello, this is Jeannie. Long time no see. I know. I am back with a card share in a small haul. I had been trying to get my craft room back in order, but I am now trying to spend more time in my craft room and make more cards and do some scrapbooking eventually. And decided that today was the day to share. So I have been busily making some new cards to kind of help with my stash. I have depleted my stash somewhat, and I needed some new cards. So I got started. I have a Facebook group that I am a part of, and we do like themes for the month. And this particular, well, let me put these over here. This particular one was my own design, but it's a baby card. And this one had, this is American Craft old paper. I got rid of a lot of my 6x6s. In fact, I probably went from, I probably have about a quarter of what I had before, which is good. Hopefully, I'm just going through them and going to use them. Try to use them up before I buy any more. But anyway, I had some baby cards to make. I made a boy one just like this one, but I've already sent that one off. And so this was the little card that I made. And the next set of cards were napkin cards. This is a napkin I cut in 4. And they were all a little different. This is an old Tim Holtz sentiment stamp that I enjoy using. And again, a lot of this paper is from that same American Crafts girl paper. All right, this one has some embossing on it. This was old like Swiss dots kind of embossing folder. Again, I have my stuff out. I'm trying to use what I have, and I have it, available that I can see it and try to use these things a lot more. So again, that same sentiment from Tim Holtz. This one also has some embossing, and hopefully you can see it. It's almost like a grid-like, quilty-like. But you see I got little bunnies there. Thinking of Easter. This is from a dear friend who sent me some mail art, and I have hung on to that folder, and no, I didn't throw it away when I left. When I left Maryland. I kept it. I cut it apart. I used it all, and I actually used this little sentiment as a Tim Holtz sentiment. She could see his potential. I like that. And just made it more of a masculine card. Ooh. Sorry, it looks like I didn't paper that right, but I did. It's my envelope below. So there's that one. So these were cards that I made no particular order or design, just whatever it came to me. In this one, now these cards are made with tutorials from Maymay Made It. So hopefully you all heard who she is and what she's like, and if you haven't, I will leave her information below because I love her tutorials. And if you're interested, I'm not going to share too much of the card because I feel like if you really want to know about her design, you need to go to her website and see how she made these. But I was inspired by her. I like the embossing that she chose to use on hers. And this is old Webster's Pages paper. And again, 6x6 that I've just hung on to and decided to use. Of course, I put a little pom-pom on the tail, and I'll have to put a sentiment on there yet. But that's the inside, old Stampin' Up! Sentiment designs that I like to use. So that's that one. These next cards, oh, and again, if you don't sign up, you are missing out. She does some awesome cards. This is papered quilting on white cardstock. And you do a whole big sheet, and cut it down to 4 cards. And it makes some beautiful cards. I love the idea. And so I made 4 of them. And I have a dear friend who is a quilter, and I know she will enjoy seeing one of those. But again, it looks like a lot of work, but when you can do this much work and get 4 cards out of it, it's way worth it. You know what I mean? So I did that one. And then the very last thing is May has a club called the Made It Club. And this particular, I'm not going to share a whole lot, because if you want to know more about it, you need to go to the website and find the Made It Club under events and sign up. But this was what I made. It is a project organizer, and she gave us a PDF on what to print out. And I really don't want to share, like I said, share too much, because this was her design. And but these papers were all from a Melody Ross paper pad I have had for years, and it's almost like a linen paper, and so I used that, and I've got that all printed out, so I can just kind of really quickly show you her logo, which you've probably seen before, but if you haven't, check her out, because she is so incredible. I just love her. The other thing was, I got one more thing. If you've watched this long and you have left me a comment and you are subscribed to my channel, I have a wee little stamp and a gift card, not a gift card, I got ahead of myself, have a card that I'd like to send you, some happy mail. And this was a rubber stamp. I actually have 2 of them. They have never been used. And the saying on that says, "We'll be friends till we're old and senile, then we'll be new friends." I have a dear friend who we have just a thought that if anything would happen to our husbands, we would live together. And this is the kind of friendship we would have, I think. But anyway, she has seen this, and we both laugh about it. Excuse me. So anyway, I just thought if you have a friend like this that you like to joke with, I'd be happy to send this. So I'm going to pick a random. I am so sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. Anyway, if you have a friend like this, what I'm going to do is, if you are subscribed to my channel and you have left me a comment, in 7 days, which would be the 20th, I will pick a random winner from those comments, and I appreciate you looking. All right, so there's that. And the very last thing is my little mini haul that I have. Again, May made it. Here she is. So there's her website there and a phone number. And this particular one goes with that bunny card. I haven't decided which one I'm going to use yet, so I am going to put one of these sentiments on that card for that bunny card. And then the last one I got was, it's handmade just for you. I loved all these different little shapes on here, you know, fall, spring, summer, crafty, handmade just for you though, handmade, or it says handmade just for you by, and then you can just write your name in there on this particular one. So I love this stamp. It was out of stock, and it was back in stock, so I got me one. And then the very last thing was I had gotten rid of my old white ink because it had dried up. So I have never tried Brutus Monroe stuff. So May happened to mention that this is a really good pigment ink, Alabaster White, and so I'm going to give it a try and see how I like it. So I think that's it. Again, I appreciate you looking, and I'll be back again another time. Have a great week, everyone.